Hey there. In this lesson, we're going to go ahead and learn about saving views in Rhino. So if you want to follow along, go ahead and open up Brunelleschi Loja 41 Starter, and you can follow along with me. So a lot of times what may happen is you may find the perfect view, and you'd like to keep that, and you'd like to use it again and again and again for lots of different reasons. Maybe you need to show your instructor, like myself, hint, hint, how your design or your model is evolving over time. This is a good way to do it. Maybe you want to use the camera as an analytical tool in the sense that you want to think about as you're designing your building, what does it look like if I'm standing on the corner and I'm looking at this window, or what does it look like if I'm standing in this window and looking down on the street, or what does it look like if I'm standing at the end of this arcade and I'm looking towards this little spot here where you used to drop off the babies. That's what this was used for. This is Brunelleschi's Hospital of the Innocents. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So what I've done is I've actually already created one view, one saved view. Okay, and the way you can get to a saved view is you can go to your perspective, you can click on it, and you can go back down to set view, and then you can't see it, and I apologize for that. It went off it went off the page. But if you go down here, that says plan, top, bottom, front, 2-point perspective. Then it says isometric, and below that it will say named views. And below that I've got a view called Loja 1. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that Loja 1. Click. And then I've changed my view. I'm still in perspective, but I've actually got a new view here. Okay? So now if I want to say choose a different view, if I want to get something kind of like what we see in the textbook, something a bit more like that, I can go ahead and I can save that view. Okay, and I can do that very similarly. I can click on where it says Loja 1. I can click on that, and I can go back down to Set View, and then I can go back to Name Views. I can click on that, and you can see we go to Name Views. We actually already have a little Loja right here. Okay, and so what I can do is I can click right here, and I can save as, and then if I click there, I'm going to override the existing Loja 1. I don't think I want to do that, so I will call this Loja 2, and then I'll go ahead and hit OK, just like that, and now you can see I've got a Loja 2. Now if you have lots and lots of name views that you're going to be going back and forth with, if you're going to be doing rendering or something, you can go ahead, take those, and you can dock them over there. I don't think we're going to need to be doing that, so I'm just going to go ahead and shut that in order to keep the sort of the clutter down on our workspace. Okay, so what you've just learned about is naming and saving a view in Rhino 5. I will see you in the next lesson when we're going to learn a little bit more about manipulating our camera.